Good people of the kingdom, may I present your new queen.
Back when kings and queens ruled a lot of the world, their power would last a lifetime. Some were even crowned as babies. And as they grew up, they stayed in power no matter what.
I hereby declare that I can do whatever I want.
Are we really stuck with her forever?
Here in Australia, though, leadership's always been done differently. Here, the people in charge are voted in. And since Federation, our country's oldest rulebook, the Constitution, says there has to be a federal election at least once every 3 years, meaning we have a 3-year parliamentary term. At the end of it, everyone over 18 heads to the polls to have a say on who they think should lead. That's a bit shorter than many other countries. In fact, 90% have 4 or 5-year terms. So why do we have a limit in the first place? There are some good reasons not to let one person or group stay in charge for too long. If a leader isn't doing a good job...
What? You have no money, army or food? Oh well.
We should be able to replace them. And if people don't have that option...
Help, what can we do?
Things can get ugly.
Fetch the pitchforks.
The Leader of the Opposition, Bill Shorten, says 3 years is too short. So now he's suggested having an election every 4 years instead. He reckons leaders would then spend less time worrying about votes and more time, well, leading.
Governments can be more daring and more determined if they're not constantly thinking about the next election.
Election campaigns are super expensive, so we'd save money if we had them less often too. Business groups are pretty keen on the idea. They say longer parliamentary terms will help them plan further into the future. Soon after Bill Shorten put the idea out there, the Prime Minister, Malcolm Turnbull, called him to talk more about the idea. But even if every politician agrees, making the change still wouldn't be easy. Changing to 4-year terms means changing the rules in that big rulebook, the Constitution, and that can only happen through a referendum.
Down with the Queen! Down with the Queen! Down with the Queen!
We want the Queen gone!
Yeah!
Referendums cost a lot of money, and to be successful, it'd need to get the thumbs up from more than half the voters in every state.
Yes, we'll think about it.
Nearly 30 years ago, in 1988, Australia actually did vote on this very question, but fewer than a third of people said yes to making election cycles longer, so the referendum failed. But that was quite a while ago, so what do you think now?
If we have an election every 3 years, parties will be worried about the election and they wouldn't focus on the problems that need to be fixed around Australia.
I think that it's rather a good idea because it will make us better in line with other countries.
We have to have a referendum to change it, and that will be expensive, and also in the past referendums haven't always worked.
I think the referendum, it's needed to improve the system, because why wouldn't you want a stronger government? And a 4-year term, I believe, will make a stronger government.